Hello everyone, welcome to my review on Software Inc. Alpha 11. Last time I did a very thorough review with all that you can imagine. It was more a walkthrough than actually a review, and this time I want to keep things short and go straight to the point. I think that will help anyone decide if they want to buy this game or if they want to give it a try, and I think that will be a fair review for everyone else as well. So Alpha 11 has been in alpha for quite a long time now, but this game came a long way. Uh, so what is Software Inc? Software Inc is tycoon game where you create your own startup and develop software. So you can create games, you can create operating systems, you can create antivirus, you can create a range of different types of software. And you have mainly two ways that you can do here. Uh, I'll explain this later. There are other ways, but the main ones for when you're starting are doing contracts. So someone hire you to do bug fixing, to create a small software, to create something for them, or you can create your own software, your own IP, intellectual property. So you have these main verticals that you can follow in this game, and you can do both. You can do just one, you can do just another, but this is what you mainly will do in here. So you start your company in a small garage, for example, and you rent the garage, you rent your small room, you put a desk, you put a chair, and you start working on your software. And as you grow, as you can see here on the screen, you can start developing a bunch of different type of softwares, including games, and there are a few things that you can do. So I have a big building here. We have underground as well, and we have some servers at the back. We have our printing room here that we can print our own software and sell. And I have a support team, I have marketing teams, I have a 2D team, 3D team, antivirus team, and you can have all that. But this game also has something that's a little bit different and is an extra than any other game has in the market. I haven't seen this anywhere else, which are stocks. So you can buy other company stocks as well, and you can uh, go public and you can sell your own shares. So it's like it's a game in itself. So some people would start the game and just play stocks on this game. That is like not building any software or developing anything at all. But like this is a very complex game, and it's not that it's hard to learn. On the contrary, it's pretty easy to learn the game and the basics, and I think anyone can do it pretty quickly, especially if you go through the first steps of the game. Everything else would be very, very easy. But you have some development phases, which are alpha, where you start developing. Actually, you have the design phase. You start with the design phase, then you go into alpha phase, then beta phase, and then release, where you can support your software in the market, and you can start porting to other operating systems as well. So that is a lot of things and areas that you can do here. And I believe that's something for everyone as well. And you can also research new technologies. So you can research these technologies in here, and you can earn a lot of money just from that as well. But you see that there is a lot that you can do with managing. So if you look at your charts, you have your finance charts, you have your team charts, and you can manage roles. You can manage HR for some specific teams in your company, and you can hire just team leads, you can hire designers, support developers, and you have some skill-based roles in here as well. Now, one thing that is very different in this game, and I think that's actually attract a lot of people, is the build mode. In here, you can build like your own office. You can uh, create different things. You can add your rooms. You can add your furniture. You can do anything you want. I'm usually pretty basic with this, so it's kind of a boring look, my building. If you look at it, that's how it looks at the moment. But you can go pretty crazy in here. You can, and this can look very different. You can even buy a block of land here, and you create like two buildings and connect them with bridges and stuff like that, which is great. Like I really love that. You can also buy any block of land you see here, and this one we have only parking in that. I don't remember if I have, I think it's just one floor there for parking. But you have multiple floor parkings as well. The cars, they all look almost the same because my company actually give company cars to the employees. So there you go. Another thing that you can do in the game as well. Graphics for this game, they are really nice. I think this works well. It came a long way from early releases of the game, and I think that is there are still a few more things down the line that they will do. They'll improve in here in the graphics, but to be honest, not too much bother. I think the game works really well, and it keeps things simple and working fine as well. Music, I like the music of the game. You have a few musics playing while you play the game, and they don't get in the way, if you know what I mean. It's just nice to have that music in the background. They are not too repetitive. You don't get tired of them, but obviously you can turn that off and play your own game while you play the game. You can play your own music while you play the game, and as always, it's something that you can do. But I like to play with the game music, and this is quite nice, to be honest. Um, Now, I think the last thing that we can talk here and go straight to the point is it worth buying it? Is it worth buying Software Inc. Alpha 11 in this early release, this early stage still? It's a definitely yes. I have like hours and hours here. I think I'm at 60 or 70 hours into this game, and I really enjoy it. Like I'm still playing it. This was the first Let's Play series that I did in my channel. So if you go back and take a look at that, you see that like I had a terrible audio. I didn't have the right equipment. I had a terrible lagging computer as well, and a lot changed since that time. But the game was still playable with a low-end computer, and I was able to enjoy it a lot. And so, yeah, like it's not expensive at all. It's cheap, and the guy that developed this is just one guy, and I think he has now a second person helping him with the design aspect, and it's great. It's there, and I'll leave the link in the description below so you can take a look at Steam and have a look for yourself. But definitely go for it. If you enjoy this kind of game, this will be one that you'll play hours and hours and you won't regret it. Now, the last thing that I have to say about this game is about the mods. So the community is very active. There is always something new. I think it can improve a lot yet on the mod side, but released an update for the modding community, and it made a lot easier to create mods for the game as well. So as in every other game, you have like different furnitures. You have a very interesting mod as well that adds new type of softwares that you can develop, which is really interesting. And I think it's completely worth it. Just take a look and let me know in the comments what you think about this game as well. If you install it, if you play it, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear your opinion, and if you think it's a game that was worth your time and your money. In my opinion, it totally is. So I hope you enjoy it. A much quicker review on Software Inc. And let me know what you think about it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.